All right, everybody. This is Terry Duran, relationship expert, and I'm here with a couple of my partners in real life. I got Kenyon here with his son, Kenyon Jr., and I got Corey over on the end. And we've been just having some real candid conversations about relationships, about our experiences with women, etc. And I like to bring y'all the perspective of quality men, men that are good fathers, men that are providers, men that make the type of income that women generally look for. So we're gonna just have some random conversation just to provide y'all with some real insight and see how men really feel about issues in different topics. So fellas, I want to start off. I guess the first thing I want to ask is, how do y'all define what a real man is? You know, a lot of times on my page and with women, they come up with all these different ways that they define men, and it seems like majority of them they use the whether or not a man is faithful or not as their determining factor on whether a man is a good man or not. How do y'all determine what y'all consider to be a real man or a stand-up guy that a woman could consider husband material?
Well, for me, I think, like you said, what being faithful, that's part of being a real man, but it goes beyond that. It's being the uh, the center stone of your family, holding it down, being a provider, being a protector, uh, raising your kids, uh, the stability of your family. It goes a whole lot deeper than just being faithful. But I mean that plays a big role because it takes a certain kind of man to be faithful. You know, that that's a hard task. That's a temptation we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So
Yeah.
you gotta fight it. Yeah. So,
So
any man that can be faithful, that's definitely a top quality.
so how would you define what you consider to be a real man, Corey?
I mean, can you say most of it? Just you gotta think long term, provide for your family, uh, think about things, kind of like playing chess. You think about the next moves in life before they happen, playing for them so that you can be prepared. Because the woman is not always thinking on that aspect. They think other ways, but they don't think that way. So just doing things like that.
All right, that's real. The next thing I want to talk about, both of y'all being married men, all three of us being married. Give some insight on how you decided that this was the woman that you wanted to marry. What differentiated her from the other women that you had encountered, or was it just that you were in that phase of life, or was it something specifically about her that pushed you over the edge?
So I'll go first, so, so I don't like a lot of women. I never have. When I see a woman that I'm physically attracted to just immensely, then I go for it. But then you start meeting them, their qualities, education level, um, goals, ambitions, desires, sexual compatibility, just a lot of things, want to be able to joke and laugh. I'm not always the most serious person. I want to have a good time and be able to tell you about me and you not get mad because I'm telling you who I am, regardless of what I've done. It doesn't change anything about us. It's just going to let you know, get insight on me. So, but then it also does come to the whole time in your life, that situation when, like, I'm tired of just the bull.
Yeah, because like with me getting married so young, I think that I think I got married too young, to be honest.
You did.
Yeah, seeing y'all from the married man perspective, I did come to the conclusion that I probably got married too young. But I also am self-aware enough to realize that if I hadn't got married at 25, I probably wouldn't be married.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I disagree with that because you need a chance to go find yourself. You need a chance to find the things you like. Also, you need to find the things you don't like.
But some people find that in different stages. You can't put a time on it.
You can't.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
you
feel
can't.
like at 25, I feel like I know you. You my dude. I know you. I just feel like, we went to high school together, went to the army together, went to college together, we played together. We did a lot of things together. So I know you. And I'm not saying your situation. Your wife is beautiful. Y'all doing great. Y'all had some bumps. Y'all had to learn, right? Learning curves. But it's like if you had a couple more years to hone your craft on your own, I feel like you would come into the situation in a different mind, and it could be better. I mean, I don't know. I can't say it could be better because I'm that's saying that it's bad, but y'all.
No, that's not saying it's bad.
I feel like
Yeah, I mean, well,
it's good.
It's just
there's always room for improvement.
Well, when I say that, I'm talking about a lot of the men that I talk to, or a lot of guys, don't want to get married because of the financial risks that come with marriage these days. And
that's a risk with everything. The financial risk is in having a baby by somebody you're not married to.
I was just about to say, with child support and divorce, those are two areas where men are usually hit the hardest financially. So a lot of guys are just comfortable being bachelors, casually dating women, and living a bachelor lifestyle as long as they have some significant relationships and they get the love and affection and all that from their friends and family members. A lot of men are cool with that. And I think that that's the kind of mentality that I'll have, because if me and my wife ever split up now, I don't think I'd ever get married again. You know what I mean? So
you don't think you ever get married again?
I think you would get married fast.
I would get married again.
I think you go into the mindset of I won't get married again if that happens, but you're so used to so many good things, and whatever drug or wedge in your relationship, you're gonna find somebody to fill that void, and it's gonna end up probably driving you to get married because you just want that stability.
You're missing
that comfort that I come on.
That
I know
routine.
that my wife cooked dinner. I go upstairs, sit in my favorite chair, recline back. I know she gonna bring it to me. If I want something to drink, she gonna make it for me. Wash my clothes, whatever she does. And so, not being married, man, all that stuff is on you. You got to cook, every time. You got to do this. It's
some of the unspoken benefits of marriage.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a benefit. It's just edge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a benefit.
It's always gonna come with the good and the bad. A lot of people never really focus on the bad. Yeah. They get caught up in the euphoria and the romance of the wedding and all that, and they don't really pay much attention to what it takes to operate a marriage on a day-to-day basis.
I always say you got marriage lit when you learn how to make it through the bad days. Because if you can make it through the bad days, you come out a whole lot stronger. Because anybody can make it through the good days, right?
Very true.
Good days are good days. But when you learn to make it through those bad days and manage those bad days, you got it lit then. You good.
One thing.
That's where longevity comes in.
One thing I can say in my aspect, what I feel is like that. Man, you like when you're single, man, you don't want to just sleep with everybody. Like I say sleep with them, I mean like physically sleep with them. Like you want to have sex with them.
But you want them to leave after that.
Done, it's like, hey, time for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? So like to go back to like one of your earlier questions, it's like somebody that you actually can sleep with and not have like I want you out.
Yeah,
that's
what?
A huge part of getting married, right? I really like this person. I really like being around. I like waking up to them. I like going to bed with them. I like how they find a spot on my body and they go to sleep and I find a spot on their body and you spoon and cuddle and all that stuff. Those things.
Spooning?
They make them.
People still spoon?
Yeah.
I heard spooning in a long time. You show my age now, bro.
But you said something. I was talking to my wife the other day about that. And she loves taking naps and sleeping in the bed is her favorite spot in the whole house. Mm-hmm. And me, typically, I only get in the bed when I'm going to sleep at night. Mm-hmm. But when we started dating, we would have sex and take naps during the day and fall asleep together and whatnot. And she was the only chick that I would ever feel like comfortable in the bed with me, like not to the point where I just get like I don't want you touching me. Yeah. Like she could be up under me and I actually don't even realize she's there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what you just said was very true. That comfort level of waking up to her and checking her out while she was asleep. Like, dang, she actually cute without makeup on, without her hair being combed. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that you actually get to pay attention to when you having a intimate interaction with somebody like that.
That's a good point.
Man, I hope little man's in here soaking up this game.
Yeah. He paying attention. He paying
Got
attention.
about 20 years, right?
Man, nah, you know, ain't talking about 13 to 14.
Yeah.
Now, but getting this mindset, he gonna have
For
about
you-
20, 25 years before he gets our mindset.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be ahead of the game, man.
So